Thank you for coming by. This is the American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We're still pushing for that 1,000 mark and we need your help. Let's get started. Fani Willis is in the news again. Articles of impeachment filed against Fulton County DA Fani Willis. Fulton County DA Fani Willis faces 22 articles of impeachment amid allegations of misconduct in the Georgia election interference case. A Georgia lawmaker filed a resolution on Friday to impeach Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, accusing her of various acts of malfeasance, tyrannical partiality, and oppression. State Rep. Charlize Byrd, a Republican, said in a January 26 statement that she has introduced H.R. 872, a resolution to vote on impeachment charges against Ms. Willis, who brought a high-profile election interference case against former President Donald Trump that he has denounced as politically driven. Let's take a look at the document. House of Representatives State Rep. Charlize Byrd introduces impeachment articles against Fulton County DA Fani Willis. Atlanta, January 26, 2024. State Rep. Charlize Byrd, Republican Woodstock, a six-term incumbent from Cherokee County, today introduced H.R. 872 to impeach Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, claiming she has used her office not to pursue justice but for political gain. Willis is known for pursuing a high-profile indictment against President Donald Trump and 18 others for their constitutional right to question the integrity of the 2020 election count in Fulton County and elsewhere in Georgia. Willis also has come under scrutiny for possible conflict of interest in hiring a potential paramour in the case against Trump. In addition, a judge barred Willis from investigating Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones when he was campaigning for Lieutenant Governor, as she was a financial supporter of his opponent. Fani Willis has a laundry list of potential conflicts that make her unworthy and unfit to be the district attorney in Fulton County, said Byrd. Someone elected to that office is expected to uphold the law and not weaponize their office for political gain. Since day one she was elected, Fani Willis has embarrassed the criminal justice system in Fulton County and our state. Byrd said she was particularly upset that Ms. Willis decided to indict Republicans who used their First Amendment rights to question results of an election, something other Democrats have done in the past when they lost important races such as Al Gore in 2000, Hillary Clinton in 2016, and Stacey Abrams in 2018. In those cases, neither their supporters were indicted or taken to court for efforts to question an election. The First Amendment is still the bedrock of this country, and Fani Willis can't overturn it because she has Trump derangement syndrome, Byrd said. It's time for our state lawmakers to draw a line in the sand and put an end to her refusal to uphold the Constitution. Byrd said other conflicts bar Willis from staying in office. In Georgia, it is unlawful for someone to take office if they owe money to the state. Willis was sworn into office while still owing money to the Georgia Elections Commission, a violation of state law. The people demand we do our job as public officials. When the rights of Americans are grossly violated and we stand by doing nothing, we set precedent that public officials need to not concern themselves with the rights of the citizenry, Byrd said. This is not a precedent I can live with setting. The time to act is now, and I encourage all my colleagues in the General Assembly to join me and impeach Fani Willis. Ms. Willis brought the 2020 election interference case against President Trump and over a dozen co-defendants under Georgia laws to fight organized crime. A key focus of the case was a phone call President Trump made to Republican Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, asking him to find enough votes to declare him the winner in the state. President Trump, who has described the phone call with Mr. Raffensperger as perfect, has called the investigation a strictly political witch hunt. The 10-page State House resolution filed on Friday by Ms. Byrd outlines a case for charging Ms. Willis with violations of oath by a public officer under Georgia Code Section 16-10-1, which states that Quote, any public officer who willfully and intentionally violates the terms of his oath as prescribed by law shall, upon conviction thereof, be punished by imprisonment for not less than 1 nor more than 5 years. The impeachment resolution comes on the same day that the Georgia State Senate voted to establish a committee that will investigate various allegations of misconduct against Ms. Willis, ranging from accusations of prosecutorial misconduct to questions about the use of public funds and allegations of an unprofessional relationship with the lead prosecutor in the case. The impeachment resolution accuses Ms. Willis of having committed acts of malfeasance, tyrannical partiality, and oppression. In the wrongful indictment of President Trump and his 18 co-defendants, now down to 14 since 4 have pleaded guilty. The resolution calls Ms. Willis' indictment the severest case of gross abuse of discretion, while alleging that the Fulton County DA grossly violated her oath of office in which she swore to be impartial. Ms. Byrd's impeachment resolution also accuses Ms. Willis of engaging in an inappropriate and unethical relationship with the lead prosecutor, Nathan Wade, while alleging that she profited from the relationship. There are a total of 22 articles of impeachment in the resolution, each an alleged violation of Georgia Code 16-10-1. 19 of the impeachment charges are allegations that Ms. Willis' prosecution of President Trump and the 18 other co-defendants under Georgia's organized crime laws was done for the purpose of advancing her political career and so grossly violates her oath of office. While the resolution doesn't go into detail about the allegedly political nature of the prosecution, similar claims have been made by House investigators. The remaining 3 articles of impeachment are for allegedly perpetrating prosecutorial vindictiveness, in which and withholding material evidence from the jury, allegedly falsely claiming she was not the holder of any unaccounted for public money due to the state, while owing late fees stemming from her candidacy for office, and of swearing in her oath of office to take only my lawful compensation while allegedly profiting from her relationship with Mr. Wade. Ms. Willis was first accused of having an improper romantic relationship with Mr. Wade and of benefiting from it financially in a motion filed on January 8th by an attorney representing Michael Roman, one of the co-defendants in the Georgia case. Mr. Roman's attorney, Ashley Merchant, accused Ms. Willis in a 100-page-plus filing of being in an improper clandestine personal relationship with Mr. Wade and of profiting significantly from the relationship at the expense of taxpayers. Ms. Merchant also accused Ms. Willis of using funds meant for clearing a pandemic-era backlog of cases in Fulton County to pay Mr. Wade a large sum of money. Documents show Mr. Wade has been paid at a rate of $250 per hour for his involvement in the case, around $650,000 in total. Mr. Wade, who has been asked to provide evidence as part of a House Judiciary Committee inquiring into Ms. Willis's conduct, is playing a leading role in the election interference case against the former president and the co-defendants. Prosecutors have not yet filed a response to Ms. Merchant's motion, although they have said they intend to. The Fulton County Audit Committee has asked Ms. Willis to address the allegations in Ms. Merchant's filing. Bob Ellis, the Fulton County Commissioner, called on Ms. Willis in a January 21st letter to provide explanations, including regarding special prosecutor payment and expensing by February 2nd. Also, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee indicated on January 12th that a hearing on Ms. Merchant's motion would be scheduled after the court has received a response from Fulton County prosecutors, with the earliest likely being in mid-February. Ms. Merchant's filing argued that Ms. Willis's alleged misconduct was grounds for the dismissal of charges against Mr. Roman and a dismissal of Ms. Willis and her team. President Trump has also made similar demands, saying that both Ms. Willis and the case have been totally compromised and the case against him should be dismissed. Well, there you have it. Thanks for coming by. This is an American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I most definitely appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless.